everyone, and welcome to Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. I'm just going to start up a new game here. Very excited to introduce you to this.
It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. Mankind wages a never-ending battle for survival against the demonic power of the Chaos Gods. But by one force is humanity shielded from true darkness. The Grey Knights. This secret chapter of Space Marines are the Imperium's surest defense against that which the Emperor foresaw would be its greatest threat, humanity's blade against the demon. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Unidentified Astartes vessel. This is Captain Pirani Everick of the warship Holiness of Ra. Geheris is lost. Repeat, Geheris is lost. All Imperial vessels are to withdraw at once. Astartes vessel, do you read me? Geheris is doomed. Please acknowledge this warning and...
You have done all you can, Captain. Go, in the Emperor's light.
You cannot sail into this storm.
We do what we must. Farewell, Captain. Tech Priest, report.
Hexagramic wards are under maximal pressure.
Commander, we cannot maintain this orbit for long.
Dispatch the assault team at once. I will join them and put an end to this myself.
Your will be done. The assault team is engaged, Commander. They clear a path for your arrival.
Here I stand. One unbreakable shield against the darkness. Tonight the Cadium falls, Hector. Our quest is finally near its end.
Alright, so if I recall, we'll probably have to go through a quick tutorial, but it's like an active tutorial, so it shouldn't be too bad. We get some background information on kind of the world as it's currently set up, and I think we've got a big boss fight to go through as well.
Palamedes, report.
We have cleared a path through this chaff. Our target lies ahead.
Time is against us, brothers. We breach the cathedral!
So, for those of you who haven't played this game or anything like it, it's kind of similar
Deluded
to...
zealots.
Your Imperium shall burn!
It's very similar to
Cowards and
XCOM in style.
Advancing into cover.
So, there might be disadvantage here, but
Punish that craven fool.
things done here. Oh, well, I'm gonna use
Face the Emperor's judgment.
Uther. Dispense of that heretic with your blade. Grant them no quarter.
Yes, Commander. I am the Emperor's Fury.
You're out of cover, Uther. Trust in the Aegis.
Gods be with me!
Pathetic.
The horror! Die, Imperial Dog!
Pitiful.
Just wait. Just wait. It bleeds. It bleeds.
Wretch.
We're taking some
At
heavy
me
hits
now.
here. But I think it's all scripted, so there's not much I can do about that one.
Time stands against us. I will breach the cathedral. Demons, I will not be delayed by these.
So I believe those are blood letters of Corn. Just line this up correctly. Kind of give them a bit of a bad day.
Iolanthus, your brother is pinned. Advance and deliver retribution.
By your command.
Deploy your frag grenade, brother.
Oh, frag grenade. Where's Omen when you need it? He'd be really excited by this one.
We are the hammer.
Deliver the Emperor's judgment, Uther. Advance and train your bolter on that doorway. Unleash your blessed ammunition the moment they are exposed.
It's right about there.
Palamedes, prepare for the demon's charge.
At once, Commander.
Things are not looking
Brothers,
amazing.
I will not fail you.
I sense dark powers from within. These soulless curs shall hinder us no longer. End
was
that
exciting.
demon, Palamedes.
Engaging now. Curses!
Hit him again.
I will end.
We cannot lose another battle, brother Iolanthus. Both demons must be destroyed.
Ooh. Let's see. We could disable his melee weapon. Which might be good. Oh, or not. It will force us to stop.
Return to the jaws of your master.
Which then, of course, gives us a crit from this one, guaranteed. Where we can Now use the force strike and take it out.
Excellent. I will move on ahead. There is not much time, brothers, but we must prepare for the coming
Unleash me.
battle. I can sense enemy reinforcements. Palamedes, resuscitate Uther, so you may both defend against them. Take up defensive positions, Palamedes. The enemy reinforcements will be here soon.
This is gonna be
Your
a
resolve is
tough one.
commendable, Uther. Join Palamedes in defense of the cathedral. Iolanthus, with me. There's a breach in the wall ahead. I will breach the inner sanctum. Cool.
Futile! Millions of souls feed the flame. The threshold is passed. The warp emerges!
Your cult is broken. Your ritual is ended. Relish this breath, for it is your last.
Blood for the blood god! Skulls for the skull throne!
To my side, Iolanthus. I will show you true wrath, demon.
Uther, we must protect the cathedral!
Probably not the best to stick your face out when you have so little health, but that's why it's a tutorial, you know? Ooh, that was a close one.
My watch shall not fail.
See, that's why you don't stick your head out, though.
Our brothers have bought us precious time, Iolanthus. Flank that demon and fire
Have
at will.
I feel like they didn't get very far at all.
For the Emperor!
If anything, I feel like
You
having the other guys
profane
kind
this
of come
sacred
and
place with
flank
your master's
as well
fire.
probably would be
This ends now, demon.
more useful.
Fall!
For the Emperor.
Pathetic mortal! Weakling spawn of a false god!
I am the light that banishes darkness.
Your prayers mean nothing!
I am the hammer!
You have beaten me for now, little knight! But the war I fight is eternal!
Analysis. Warp signatures fading.
Then the blood ritual has ended. Where is that report? Report! Where is the commander?
He died a champion's death. Blade on blade against the powers blasphemy.
A victory, or is it?
A long campaign, over at last.
A victory at the cost of the commander's life.
Alive, he was ever a faithful servant to the Emperor. A true hero. In death, at least his duty has finally ended.
Assertion. This ship remains in crisis. The Baleful Edict is seriously damaged. There are grievous matters to attend.
Ah, yes. That is why I have invited our guest.
You have appointed him to take the commander's place?
No one else suitable survived the campaign.
Falsehood. You also live.
My apologies, Acting Commander. The priests of Mars do not understand our knightly oaths. Our men and stores are severely diminished. Your task is to lead us for the voyage home. It is a simple duty, and once we return to Titan, I will put the future of your command to the chapter's grandmasters. In the meantime, I will provide what advice I can.
I will also support you with counsel and service. But remember, the Baleful Edict is my chief concern. Be careful with this ship.
We sail for Titan on your word, Commander. Strike Force Xiphos at your disposal.
Well, looks like I'm in charge now.
Commander, could you please join me in this? One of our battle brothers has proved himself worthy. Let us honor his deeds. Brother Ulrich is a talented Justicar. Please decide where he should focus his training to support you in the field.
Let's see here.
With every promotion, your knights gain 2 ability points, which you can use to expand their capabilities.
Let's see. We could give him Terminator armor right off the bat, which would be quite strong. We could give him a damage buff. Got here. Extra willpower. That might be good. And permanent willpower increase. I think we give him armor and willpower probably. Because if there's one thing I know about games like these, it's that you just want your guys to live longer. And then willpower would give him the ability to do more overall. Speed. Yeah. Oh, I guess it's already got that one. So we could do psychic melee attack, or plus 10% chance to crit. Alternatively, we could give him, what's this? Max HP. Yeah, that sounds better.
Confirming this promotion will apply your ability choices to Ulrich, permanently increasing his rank.
Go for it.
Excellent.
You get to live.
When you are finished, please join me at the star map. Our ship is in dire need of repair. We had best set a course for Titan and debrief the Grand Masters. Issue the travel order to begin our return to Titan.
To Titan system repair. Off we go.
In the name of the God Emperor.
Dominus, who is this interloper?
Code scrapings indicate an inquisitorial transmission.
Baleful edict. Prepare for my arrival.
Duty calls, Commander. We should open a Vox link.
Inquisitorial vessel. Permission granted to come aboard.
Thank the God Emperor I found you. I must commandeer this vessel at once.
Impossible. We are bound for Titan. The edict cries out for repair.
The Tech Priest speaks the truth, Inquisitor. Our last crusade bled us dry.
I'm not blind, Knight. But heresy does not operate at our convenience. My destination is Koromar Prime, within this very system. Not such a taxing journey, I'd expect.
And what is it that you hope to find there?
This.
Beneath rotting skies, the air thickens with a world's final breath. Seeds planted in flesh and bone, watered with blood and tears. A warrior alone in the garden of a grinning god.
These are scraps of astropathic whimsy.
There's more.
It grows. It spreads. A great dispersal upon the etheric wind. The bloom proliferating. First, then Koromar, then world after world. Its roots spread from an ancient veil. Inquisitor, hear me! Hear me! Hear me! Who tends the garden?
The Astropath sacrificed himself to send that message.
Now you understand why we must investigate.
Commander, we cannot risk further damage to this vessel.
It is the chapter ship, Dominus. The Inquisitor has every right to request our support.
It is not a request.
Commander, with your leave, we will set our course for this Koromar Prime.
Yes, Good. That will do for now.
And off we go.
Corruption site detected.
If we do not investigate this threat, the consequences will be dire.
Commander, it is our duty to support this Inquisitor. But we should complete this task as swiftly as we can. The Grand Masters on Titan are waiting for our report.
Report. Signals from quarantine beacons detected in the upper atmosphere, but the surface itself is silent.
Plague, Commander. Send your squad to the surface.
Knights of Titan, you are the instrument of the Emperor's will. Make planetfall and discover if the Inquisitor's fears are founded. You should evaluate your Knight's armaments and ensure they are best suited to the battle at...
Alright.
The Nemesis Force halberd. Choose which halberd you would like to equip. Your options will be limited until we return to Titan.
5% chance to crit would be pretty good. And then a chance to strike automatically would be good too. Although I bet you it's on somebody else. But nope, it's not equipped. Perfect. Alright. That's good. I believe you can now take your Terminator armor. This will give you a bit of a buff. Let's see. Apothecary. Hopefully. There should be a special Theseum here. Now, it's great to have your apothecaries with these as melee weapons. They're not the strongest in battle, but they have the ability to heal your teammates when you're nearby, which is just so much better. And a Medicaid Serval Skull, so he can do healing from all ranges. That's the majority of the things we need here. How foreboding. Alright, so this time around, I'm going to be a bit more in control, I believe. Hopefully.
Commander, have your men look for signs of this plague.
Be vigilant, brothers.
At once. Steady and surely we hunt them.
Alright, let's see
We haste.
here. Now, personally, I like to get everyone into cover as quickly as possible. And that way, if you get ambushed, you don't worry as much about taking damage
Moving
unnecessarily.
swiftly.
Yes. As ordered.
Okay, so now
My blade is
bump
ever
this
ready.
switch. if I were to attempt to shoot this, it would blow up. So trigger last attack for area 3 dealing 5 damage. So not ideal to use that as cover.
Taking position!
Knights!
More horrors invade our realm. Purge the beasts!
Take a look. The heavy stubber. So we can destroy the cover, which is not good. Just Overwatch. You're Overwatch as well? Okay. So we'll finish getting into cover.
Moving out!
Good for you. We reach. We can hit this target, so maybe that's a great idea now. We don't want to use too much of our willpower
Blessed are
here.
our arms!
So we'll take a couple of shots so we can see what we've done. We'll take them out. Perfect.
Enemy down! Your orders. The Emperor lights our path.
Right now, getting close might be more beneficial, but getting too far ahead here. Now, remember how I was saying earlier that getting out of cover would be bad? What you can do is if you get like this, you can cover the angle without jumping out of cover, although he just did, like a fool. Give yourself a shield first, just in case I get attacked. And then, let's hop out and cover. Now we'll just cover the approach.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
We do have a grenade. Can we throw it far enough? We can.
Come at me now!
Well. Oh, blew up our cover.
Not a scratch.
Luckily, it doesn't look like we're actually in the Overwatch zone here. So we come over here.
Moving out.
Any luck? Shooting from here.
Firing on target.
It's a little easier to hit those
Foe
environmental
destroyed, Commander.
issues.
Armed and ready.
Reload for that. We can get up and close and personal. Let our apothecary get his hands dirty.
Sanctified and purged!
Okay, so we saw earlier that there were some enemies coming up this hill. So,
On my way!
get to the edge, we're going to at least see if they're coming our way or not.
Taking position!
Now, for the record, that decision there to get him all the way down the ramp, probably not a good one. Usually, you don't want your guys to be out of cover, or out from cover, I should say, without having anyone to back them up. But since this is, like, they're still trying to give me part of the tutorial, I'm not too worried, although I'll probably have to make better decisions going forwards.
On my way.
Inquisitor, we have seen the dead walk in this way before.
As have I. Poxwalkers are evidence of warp corruption. This is no natural plague.
Let's make them not a problem real quick, though. Oh, Omen would be so proud.
I will need to examine this corpse and...
I will not tolerate this contamination spreading to my servitors.
Do not obstruct me, Tech Priest. I will follow proper protocols. A satisfactory effort. Now return with my carcass so I can set to work.
We will deliver them to you as soon as containment is properly confirmed and sanctified.
Be swift about it. If this plague has already spread beyond this planet, then we will have far more ground to cover.
There we go. Nice and easy. First actual mission built. Nice. It looks like we got 15 servitors from that. Ooh. Oh, I got excited. I thought we got a promotion.
Mission objectives achieved, Commander. Our guest wishes to speak with you in the Libris.
Let's go to the library.
I must commend you on this impressive archive of demonic lore, Commander. It rivals some I've seen in inquisitorial fortresses. I will require it as a base of operations for my studies. I respect your authority in matters of combat, but I must remain until I can ascertain some solution to this plague. I am, of course, open to recommendations on which lines of study you feel would best serve the mission. I must insist, however, on beginning my research with a necropsy of the Poxwalker carcass your brothers recovered. I am certain they hold a key to understanding this corruption. I will conduct a necropsy.
Alright.
I shall begin at once. Inform your crew that I am not to be disturbed.
30 days to complete.
Commander, I toil with a critical lack of resources. I request you attend me in the manufactorum.
As you wish.
My servitors have restored the manufactorum to operational use, but the edict remains severely damaged. Without access to a proper dockyard, restoration will be slow and limited by the resources we can requisition from Titan or nearby inquisitorial enclaves. As of this moment, reviving the edict's core power output takes absolute primacy. I must improve the edict's power output in order to conduct more extensive repairs.
That one's only going to take 6 days.
I must now interface with the logic engines. I trust you have a great deal to attend to.
Commander, I have adjusted the star map to display our current sector. However, our intelligence here is sparse. I suggest we bide our time until the Dominus restores power to our scanners.
There we go.
The Dominus has restored the star map to its full function. We are receiving a barrage of scanning data and astropathic scrapings from across the sector. This plague appears to have already spread its tendrils far and wide. We are faced with reports of 2 infected systems. We should monitor this infestation carefully and judge where best to direct our forces while the Inquisitor pursues her answers. Failure will cost many souls.
All right. What's next? Okay, we should definitely get our servitors up. Having slow and steady income is going to be much better than most things we can get, right? Well, especially right now.
Protocol demands a preliminary salutation. I will not have the edict put at risk, even for an Inquisitor. The ship will remain sterile.
Will it hold
The
up?
baleful edict has never let any of the brotherhoods that have traveled in her down.
Yes, I suppose we're operating on good time scale.
That is the way of the Inquisition. Waiting for new input.
How long have you known the
We
commander?
have been the primary vessel for the commander for the past 22 years.
He had the respect of his battle brothers.
He was
Sure.
a leader in the Grey Knights, so he was revered.
How would he have dealt with an
He
invasion?
did not suffer fools, or those that dared countenance his authority.
It seems he had an influence. Your defiance towards an Inquisitor is curious.
Defiance suggests an emotional need to obstruct or obfuscate.
We serve the Emperor and must go where he requires.
Indeed, I serve the Omnissiah.
The Emperor and the Omnissiah. They're one and the same, yes?
The Ecclesiarchy's imperial creed carries only a muted echo of the machine god's true will. Waiting for new input.
What's our status of construction?
Repairs are progressing, Commander. Servitors and components have been allocated. Praise the Omnissiah.
Thank you, Lynette.
I must attend to repairs.
Alright. Hector?
Do you seek wisdom, Commander? I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
Hector, why do you not
Seems
lead
the
us?
Emperor has other plans for me. A matter
Confession?
between myself and the Emperor.
Nevertheless, your advice will be invaluable.
I hope I can be of some use.
I hope to do justice to the Agravains that
He had a fitting end to his noble life.
Why the blood?
Why indeed, it is not my place to say. By all means.
Is the Inquisitor an aid or a hindrance?
She already makes demands on a ship badly in need of restitution.
So we are underbound to...
Even we must respect the authority of the Inquisition when the situation demands it. It is a term that has fallen out of fashion.
If the title was antiquated, why use it?
It was a strategic decision.
Let's see. Let's offer.
We are the Hammer. Remember that. Let us ready ourselves for the trials to come. Awaiting your orders. Commander, our prognosticators have detected this bloom in 3 separate systems. We should examine one of them.
Are any close? Alright. You want me to pick that one, eh?
I have identified this planet as a mission location to combat the bloom. Let us examine further. From here, you can see some details for this mission, including the resources that Titan's Armory will make available to us if we are successful.
Oh, nice. Good job, Lynette. What else have we got? Barracks or augment. Augury. Oh, that's just gonna sound bad all the time. But it's currently broken, so let's fix that up.
You have my attention, Knight.
How's your Poxwalker specimen?
This one appears to be some kind of host. An object is nestled within. It is different from what I've seen with these puppets in the past. If we must.
I've not worked directly with an Inquisitor before. Little do they know.
The Grey Knights will be needed in this task, and it is your duty to marshal them. I had previously been hunting heretics siphoning power directly from the Hadex anomaly, not far from your previous campaign.
Her message.
Divining the visions of astropaths is an art in itself.
That's all for now.
Yes, you've taken enough of my time.
Oh, fuck off. It does warp surge is fast on this one. Dream Team is back. Of course, one of each is good. Doesn't have the range for now. It might be best to just hang on to this. Alright, let's get back in the action here. And we'll see if I'm any good at all. Probably not, but we'll do our best. off we go.
The psychic disturbances here echo those I encountered on Koromar.
The hive cities are abandoned, but there is life below. Brothers, seek out any corruption and purge it.
Alright. So start with the Purigator, because he's almost like a,
Affirmative.
I think of him as my heavy weapons guy.
Praise the Emperor.
Justicar is more of a up-close and personal fighter.
As you will. I am here to serve.
Interceptor is similar to the Justicar,
Moving out.
but moves a little bit faster. Hence the name.
Unleash me.
And of course, Apothecary is your healer.
Taking position. None may hide from our warp sight.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Advancing. Advancing.
Interceptor up as
Yes.
far as we can without getting too far ahead here.
May the powers protect us!
Let's get a rotation there.
Target acquired.
Hmm. 4 corpses within Area 3. Why does this go into ore box orders? Now you actually ran a toxin grenade, a time bomb. Everything I want to hit is just out of range. Might be better actually to put her down behind you.
Wards enhanced. I am with you. The Aegis shields us.
We'll get shielded up and stay shooting. At the moment, I don't really want to get ambushed. So if I can kind of stay in cover, that'd be ideal.
At once.
It's not ideal locations, but sometimes you just make decisions that aren't the best.
Onward, brothers.
Don't forget you do.
So to the unworthy.
Because that did go a lot better than anticipated. That, on the other hand, not so much.
Mercy in death.
Down. In the best kind of way. And then I suppose if we come over here, we might be able to just get a free shot off if he gets too aggressive.
Fall.
Purgulator doesn't actually have melee attacks, which is why I'm in a position where I am.
Sanctified and purged.
Wonderful. Okay, let's get a hero
Seeking
back
the
here.
tainted.
Open the door.
Yes, sir.
Actually, it's more like we violently requested the door to open.
Advancing.
Phrase it that way.
Seeking the tainted.
It looks like the warp surge is about to trigger here. Which is unfortunate, because that basically means that Lily's going to get a buff of some kind. And I won't be able to do anything about
I
that.
am with you.
Just because it took me too long to get through.
Foes are near. Be wary, my brothers.
So this game tries to force you ahead a little bit. Like, realistically speaking, it would take as long as you wanted to do one of these. But it does get harder for you the longer it goes on for.
It will be done.
Crush them!
Commander, I sense a massive spike in warp activity below.
It is a warp surge, Inquisitor. Such events are common in pitch battles between Cygers.
And yet your brothers have clearly restrained their powers. Something foul is at work below.
Glory to Zyphos!
Okay, so here's a little side piece I don't know if you caught. Those numbers beside the person, especially the enemy,
Yes, Commander.
it tells you approximately how much damage you're expecting to be able to deal with them, depending on where you're standing at the time.
I will command. Foe destroyed, Commander.
Would have been nice if I could taken that guy out, just up close and personal. No.
Cower! Taste my fury!
Just can you reach? No, you cannot. Ooh, that's unfortunate for our apothecary.
Onward, brothers!
Looks like our apothecary's still in range.
Die! 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 My armor remains a fortress! At your service. My
Here's a little
blade
trick I
is
picked
ever
up.
ready.
So, immune to autos. So I can use this on
now, good
myself
as new.
to heal up. And it won't just
Yes,
automatically
come
take
on.
damage from it.
My blade is yours.
Standing ready.
Get my interceptor flanked here. And then go for the kill.
Vengeance!
All enemies have been cleansed. Good work,
There we
Commander.
go. And we should be at full health. Walking away with no injuries is always something to celebrate. These games can get quite hard, especially later on. Right now it's still pretty early game. And as long as you're staying in cover, you shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Oh, Nice, we got a couple of promotions. The Interceptor. Cyborg gains damage. Force Strike's gain damage. More willpower. Willpower is always a good one. Aegis Seal gives an additional armor, or you choose to swap a knight with a different knight. Give it extra range. Let's see, what do we actually want here? Teleport booster. A different ranged weapon called the Silencer. That would be a good one. Looks like we have to go down this tree though. More willpower, more HP. An extra warrior slot is just great, and it's super early game for this one as well. Because I should be able to get this one in one, like our next level up we can have the extra warrior slot. And then that's also a good one, Sword and Fire. When an enemy is shot within this knight's weapon range, you also shoot to deal 2 damage to the target. Okay, so let's get the warrior to start. We'll make him stronger that way. Apothecary, what do we got? Blast. Extra bleed attacks. Biomancy. This would upgrade the servo skulls, which would let me do healing over time. That's good. Extra willpower, which is also really good because you use your willpower to heal people. If you put him in Terminator armor, make it tough. I don't think we currently have Terminator armor to spare though. Okay, for now, let's just start working towards getting better healing. Because if he's our healer, that's a great place to start. We gotta get those abilities up and running. Alright, where to next? Now, unfortunately, it looks like all these things are gonna tick down before we get to them. But we can start heading towards the next location. Or at least a place where we don't really want the location to be, so we're in a good place to plan the next one out.
We cannot afford to sit on our hands while the bloom spreads unchallenged.
Commander.
Cool. Okay, so now we get to start actually deciding what we want. Improved reactor would be good. That'll kind of give us more power to play with. And then with that power, we can actually upgrade.
We have restored functionality to the Augurium and should review our Prognostica Choir. When prognosticas are attuned to a system, they will extend the mission timer in all adjacent systems.
Okay. Now let's see here. We want something that's kind of central, if it's going to do everything around it. So, this one looks like it gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. This one gives 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one looks like it's the best. 6 branches is ideal. Okay. That'll give us more time around these guys, so maybe we're better off staying over here. And we're 2 jumps away from most of the dangers.
This poxwalker was one of the Imperial faithful, afflicted with a strain of mutagenic virus. There is no doubt we are dealing with the work of the plague god Nurgle. This must be the bloom whispered of in those astropathic fragments. Within the carcass, I found a germ of some ancient power corrupted with a foul psychic resonance. This seed is used to spread the virus. Of that I am certain, but it arrived to me damaged, and there is little else I can learn from it. In order to study how we might fight this plague, I must acquire one of these seeds completely intact. I can instruct your brothers on how to extract these specimens properly. Please ensure they pay attention. The Emperor loathes indolence. Let's not disappoint him. This is Inquisitor Cartha Vakir of the Ordo Malleus. I am alumnus of Evixia Danica. Access code Clarion Magenta 111721. I require immediate response from Titan. Grandmaster, I have commandeered the baleful edict. We face...
You have seized a Grey Knight strike cruiser.
As is my right, I have foreseen dire omens for this sector. Already Nurgle's poxwalkers roam free.
Oh, indeed. I'm surprised an agent of your pedigree is not equipped to deal with such lesser threats of chaos. Agravain, perhaps you can clear up this nonsense for me.
My lord, he fell in battle during our last campaign against the Cadium cult. We had been returning to Titan for repairs when this Inquisitor intervened.
Ah, Brother Ektar, that is sorry news. I trust then that you have appointed one of our brothers to act in his stead. Well, speak up then, Commander. What say you to this Inquisitor's story?
Well, the Bloom Seed probably is our best option. Because if we agree with the Inquisitor, then we run against the Grandmaster. Returning to Titan means that it goes unchecked, so I'd like to discuss the seed.
However, the galaxy is full of unsolved mysteries.
I am confident these poxwalkers are the symptom of a much greater cancer. I only need a little time to conduct further research.
Very well. I am not in the habit of second-guessing those under my command, that is, until given a good reason. I will leave the baleful edict in your care.
You have my thanks, Grandmaster, but there is yet another reason I desired to speak with you. As steward of the Armory of Titan, I had hoped you could release further assistance.
Don't thank me yet. I will give you 60 Tertean solar days to prove this threat warrants the deployment of an entire strike force. Battle-worn as it is, Strike Force Xiphos could be put to good use in several campaigns across the galaxy. Any further requisition from my arsenal will have to be earned.
But I... Typical.
After each Grandmaster's report, you can spend your requisition to unlock and upgrade armor slots. The resource slot gives you access to the new Knight reinforcements, servitors, grimoires, and other resources at the end of a mission. You can only unlock or upgrade each slot once per report. Slot upgrades increase your chance of accessing more and better equipment and resources.
Okay. So, we'll get a knight for sure. Right now, I think the best options for us are knights, armor, and probably war gear. So, what I'm really hoping for and kind of fishing for are some seed extracting servo skulls, because I know they exist. If we could get those, then we'd be able to get the bloom seeds that we need, because they're like a resource you have to burn in this game. And that's just going to be like a huge bit. Being able to grab them from far is a big deal.
You have my attention, Knight.
So this plague is spread through these
It is not so simple.
the seeds from the sample we collected was destroyed?
I need the seeds intact for further study. If we must.
This isn't your first encounter with the warp spawn.
The Grey Knights and Inquisition have worked together since the earliest days of our orders.
We are equals in this endeavor.
We each have our own role to play as partners. Yes, partners in my mission.
Can I trust you with the lives of
Know
my
that I
brothers?
will not sacrifice your men, unless the need is great. Do I bore you?
That's all for now.
Yes, you've taken enough of my time.
Commander, let us be efficient.
At long last, we can dispose of the poxwalker.
An unclean, organic thing fouling my ship. Waiting for new input.
How was the construction efforts?
Risk factors remain significant. Waiting for new input.
That's all for
The
now.
interaction is over.
Victor.
Do you seek wisdom, Commander? I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
What do you make the Grand Master's reaction to it?
Besides a clear violation of communication protocol, you mean?
What are the seeds?
Arcane talismans as catalysts for corruption are scarcely a novelty to us Knights of Titan.
You don't think that the exercise is worthwhile?
The Grand Master will weigh our value to this campaign.
If the venture is insignificant, why requisition our strike
Perhaps
force?
there's some piece to this puzzle we do not yet see. By all means.
Dumbness Lunette seems off-kilter.
All tech priests are eccentric in their own way.
You doubt
There
it?
is no being I trust more to look after the baleful edict.
You consider her
Her
unreliable?
competence is beyond question.
The Supreme Grandmaster. Would that not make her...
Ancient, yes, assuredly. By all means.
That's all. Thank you.
Are the hammer. Remember that.
I forget where we are right now. New bloom activity. See, this is where that positioning becomes so important. We're in a good place to hit this one. We might even be able to get a second. $15 a turn. That's not too bad.
Glorious deeds are optional objectives that add risk to a mission, but grant requisition rewards on success. You must choose whether to accept before beginning the mission.
Do it with only 3? I think we can do it with 3. I think the Justicar is my best armor. So let's remove
The Brothers of
Interceptor for
Titan
now.
stand ready.
I don't really want to lose him, but I think at the moment that's the best option. The Purgator is probably not our best guy right now, but he is the heavy weapons guy, and I need him to get better. So I'm going to bring him along with me. That Poxwalker's giving us that, hey girl, look. Yeah, I hope everyone watching is having a good time. I know I am.
Destination located. The Court of the Seven Miseries has been spotted within this war zone.
Nurgle's minions clearly seek out places where death and decay are most rampant.
More fuel for the fire of the bloom. We must stop the seeds from taking root here. Commander, your brethren must recover one of these seeds from a living host. I have trained your warriors to focus their senses. If they perform a precision strike in hand-to-hand combat, they should be able to locate and extract any seed present within the foe.
Alright. So, here's my thought process. We're going to get the Percolator up first. He's going to deal ranged damage to kind of thin out the herds a little bit. And then we'll use the Justicar or the Apothecary to fill in the rest.
Taking position! Aye, sir.
Okay.
Here.
Now, this isn't very Grey Knight of me, but what I'm thinking I'm going to do
I am with you.
is try and skip past everything and just go for the seed carriers, just because we have less knights than we normally would. I don't know if I want to get bogged down in a firefight.
Praise the Emperor. Standing ready. Yes, sir. Aye, sir. Enemy sighted.
There it is! Commander, harvest the seed from that creature's flesh.
Just out of range, huh? Okay, let's start with an Overwatch here. We'll give me a little bit more room to work with here. It's 2 action points to get here this point. Is it better if we're here? Yeah, because then we don't have to worry about the last guy. So move here first, and then shoot right after that. Does that make sense?
As you will. For Titan!
Now, could I use my willpower to take him out? But that would accelerate the warp surge. Now, I am hoping that this guy who's just gotten into melee range is one of the warp spawn guys we actually need. And he is.
My blade is yours.
There we go.
Yes, we have it. My commendations to that knight. Return with that seed as soon as you can.
For this guy a little bit. Hopefully finish him off. Ooh,
my armor remains a fortress.
Was not the best decision. You know what? We might actually be able to hit them if they come up this way. Especially if they go in this area.
They shall not pass.
Better trained and ready.
Right now, I think just defense is going to be stronger. There we go.
We have purified this place.
Okay, one more seat over there. We have a lot of ground to cover, so we might start moving a little
It
rapidly.
will be done.
Those enemies are still quite a ways off.
I am with you.
At once. No.
I am here to serve.
Okay. We're starting to get a little tricky here.
At once.
I'm hoping I don't actually trigger it here. Oh no.
Knights!
That was what I was worried about. Because then we'll have another shootout to get through here before we can actually deal with that
Brothers,
main group.
strike for the chapter. I am with you.
Let's just get into a defensive position here. Heal 5. Okay. So that will help with that. No one actually cost me to do that, which is nice. Maybe it's a bit expensive here. Am I hitting anyone? Not actively.
Your
This
orders.
is where you are. It's not an ideal position because you'd be on top of cover instead of in it, but it would at least give us a chance to deal some damage. And kill. Oh, they're probably gonna get the warp switch.
For the golden throne.
Oh, nice! I got an extra.
Taking position.
Oh no, different character. Can I get up close? Not yet. But you know what I could do? If I come up here, I might be able to convince the last guy to kind of come into my apothecary's range.
Seeking the tainted. Taking position.
I won't kill him even with this one, but oh, if we stun him, then we can guarantee a crit on the next one. Just execute him. Execute. Nice.
We save.
Okay.
At once.
Gods preserve us!
Brothers, stand ready.
Alright. Let's back up a little bit. What I'm hoping is that I can get them to kind of come through this area and then trigger that to blow it up. I'd like to get the seed carrier if I can.
Seeking the tainted.
So, as good as it would be to do multiple
Yes, sir.
overwatches, if the seed carrier runs at me, I don't want him to get shot. I want to get into melee with him. Which is the only reason I'm not going to go into overwatch with anything else here.
Glory to Xyphos.
Here's a good spot. Charge!
Overwatch!
I am here to serve.
Can I grenade him? If I make this ranged attack, am I going to take damage as well? Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take the shield first, just in case I do take damage from this. And then we'll shoot that, which should kill. Okay, I'm glad I put that shield up.
For the Golden Throne! Han! Onward, brothers!
I am here to
Standing ready.
Come on.
Your orders?
Okay. So, just to make sure everything goes well,
Yeah,
I'm going to
now,
heal this
good
guy
as
up so
new.
he doesn't actually get injured. At least
My
that's
wrath is restored, brother.
And we'll get you to reload while we have
Armed and ready. Wards enhanced. Foe wounded. My armor remains a fortress.
Gods, watch over me!
We're probably going to kill that guy by accident. See, this is a good time when one of those servo skulls would have been nice. Because then we could have guaranteed to get the thing without having to actually get the crit on the hit.
Got them. Come on. I recommend you fortify until you can be extracted. We have some unpleasant company.
Quite a bit of
So
company
to
there.
the unworthy.
Alright. 3 turns we have to hold for, so perhaps it's time to just clue.
Sir.
There's one thing
Seeking
I've
the
learned
tainted.
from my experience with fencing. It's that the best defense is to not get hit.
They come to their doom.
So, your orders?
How far can I take you to run?
Your command.
My blade is ever ready. With haste.
Affirmative.
And then we should be able to hold the line from here. Hopefully you can run far enough to get into cover. Perfect.
Onward, brothers.
They will not see me here.
Okay. Get you into cover here as well.
Wards activated. Pathetic. Taking position.
The Aegis shields us. On my way.
Oh no, I'm not. That is unfortunate.
down.
At least I got one of them.
Teleport coordinates locked. Initiating sequence.
There you go. We got out without taking damage again. Or at least having to do that fight. I think I've healed everyone back up to full. Wonderful.
You can select as many rewards as you like. Unspent requisition can be used after future missions or at the next Grandmaster's report.
Smoke grenade. The smoke grenade seems like it's okay. The problem I am having with it really is that if I'm in the smoke firing out at an enemy, I'm still dealing less damage even if they're shooting at me or vice versa. So we definitely want another Justicar. Lovely. An HP upgrade would be good. But, do you see how there's that lock symbol? So that would give us an upgrade, although it doesn't start with that. You know what, it might be good just to take one smoke grenade. I don't know if I need this armor quite yet, because we won't be able to upgrade it either. Alright. Let us... We'll swap somebody who's not as strong. So he's a new Justicar, so we'll get rid of our level 1 Justicar and send him back. Apothecary took some damage there. That's not so good. Move back here. So that would just target an area of damage. Grenades would get better with that upgrade. You could carry more of them too. Extra auto attacks. It's pretty good, especially if you've got something in it. Deplete all ammo. Target a knight at any range who gains 1 damage for 2 ammo for the next range attack. When this thing crits target with a range attack, you have a 50% chance to gain an extra ammo back. A 50% chance to reload automatically is by far the best upgrade you can have. And support fire. When an enemy is shot within this knight's weapon range, you'll shoot to deal 2 damage to the target. Alright, so I think I know we gotta go down this tree for sure. On that auto reloads, right? Yeah. So we'll go down that tree for now. Okay, and our Justicar. Extra warrior. Gains 1. An extra action point is quite strong. It'd be nice to ignore cover. We have to use 2 warp points in order to use that ability. It might be better just to get an extra freebie. Okay. I should probably research to see 14 more days to get that one. for now, even though it's not ideal, what I might do is just burn through the time anyways, in an attempt to... Where's the farm? No, we can't. I'm going to keep researching the current one, even though we need to see, just to finish it off, because we're about halfway through the research already. I don't want to just cancel it out, because it doesn't carry over to the next one. Ship project is done, that's good. We can upgrade our status. Reactors. That would be more resources over time, which would be good. Increase research speed or ship speed. All these are wonderful. Extra XP. Okay, right now, we can't really get more knights than what we currently have, so we're kind of maxed out at about 8. If we get this, we'd have another 4 knights, so that's another whole team. I think for right now, that's probably our best bet. We need more people who can go on missions. Kill 8 enemies with ranged weapons. What we got here? 15 chaos a turn, poxwalkers and cultists. Okay. I think we can do ranged weapons. We get so many ranged kills. Okay, so what do we need here? We've got Justifiers, we needed our Interceptor back. We'll take a level 2 Interceptor, and we'll give our Apothecary a chance to heal up and replace him with a different. So I suppose we need the medical. We'll equip him with a smoke grenade, just so he has it. Better to be defensive than not defensive, right? I think that was already equipped, so we can't use that. But no bonuses. We'll give you this one. Can it give you a better strong bolter at all? Extra crit percent chance. It's pretty good. Okay. And our interceptor. Let's see if we got anything good for you. Looks like you're currently using a force sword. Increased crit percent chance is perfect. Extra damage at range. Now, I believe you will actually have more options here. So right now you're using a side cannon. Does 5 damage as you've made. Now, that is more range, but less damage. more damage against demons? It sounds like a good plan to me. No, you just got face. Okay. And our primary Jessica, how are you doing for your range? He's just using the default as well. Oops, still looking at the basics for you. Okay. It's easy enough to do though. So everyone's all kitted out as best as we can make it.
Is it we detect these seeds so often in the ruins of our great ecclesiarchy?
It is the Plague Lord mocking us, Purifier. He mocks the edifice of our Imperium. This bloom is only one of countless jibes.
We will undo every one of his jests, brothers. The seeds lay ahead. Extract or destroy them.
Okay. So, this time around we've got a bit of a...
Yes, Commander.
Bit of a hard one for us. Killing 8
Foes near, be wary,
enemies,
my brothers.
or killing 8 enemies with ranged is a little bit trickier. If there's only one seed carrier, because if that seed carrier goes down, then the mission's over. Pending extraction. So we're going to try and avoid fighting him directly as much as possible.
Affirmative. Permission to engage, Commander.
Oh, these grenades are so extra. I'm just going to climb up the wall instead of taking the stairs. Okay. Now, ranged weapons.
Aye, sir.
Get here. That would kill with a ranged weapon.
Another falls to the Knights of Titan.
Now, here's something I really like about this game. If you look in the top left corner where it has our objectives, you can see that it actually has the running counter of how many more we need to do. Which, for some reason, not every game will do.
It will be done.
You can see exactly how many more we have.
Strive.
Let's see. Let's free up the space a little bit. Just in case. it's a shame that didn't fit. Alright, apothecary. Get me to shoot, because I'm going to forget to do that.
I am here to serve. I choose shield. Strong we shall stand.
Then we'll move you,
Taking
that
caution.
opportunity.
None may stay our wrath. I am here.
What is your will?
Yes, Commander.
Now we can use the apothecary. Take this guy out. We don't
Time
have to
to-
worry about him. Or it has a significantly larger range than I had anticipated, and we will take plenty of damage.
As you will. Barely a scratch. As you will. The Aegis shields us.
Advancing!
Alright, let's just get one stacked up here.
Wards activated.
Affirmative.
We'll get the percolator up front.
Moving now.
Gods preserve us! We are the swords of justice.
Okay, so slight issue here. There's only 3 enemies, and I need to kill 4 of them with range weapons.
As you command.
For the Golden Throne.
Might be good just to back out a little bit. Now,
With me, my brothers.
it's not ideal, but what I can do is I can set up a huge kill zone and let them come to me instead.
With haste. They shall not pass.
Yes.
Yes, come along with me. Oh,
That's all the siege accounted for, Commander. But there are warp disturbances emerging nearby. We will begin teleport extraction immediately.
Die, die, die!
that's not ideal.
More of the Plague God's minions.
Okay, well at least now there's more enemies to blow up. I mean shoot. Okay, so first things first, we will need to get out of the damaging area here. This is the best path. Okay, if we come out here, we can shoot at the guys down there.
It will be done. Firing on target. We slay the darkness.
One more. Here. Shoot down at you. Hopefully twice.
Taking position.
If he explodes, he
For Titan!
He's a meme. Okay, but we got all of our ranged weapons better.
Advancing.
If I do this, then it's only one missing. And then put Promethean down here. Prevent enemies from following us.
I must sanctify my rounds.
It worked quite the way I had hoped it would. But I mean, we're taking enemies out, so I guess I can't complain too much.
I am the Emperor's fury!
Eat this!
Pathetic. Reloaded. For the Emperor!
Man, it's just hard to beat a flamethrower.
Justice!
Like, what are you gonna do about that, you know? I hope he's coming at me. I don't think he will, but in case.
Ammo depleted.
Okay. This grenade goes. If we toss it here.
Wait for death. Yes, sir.
Battlefield medicine. Apothecary, I think, is my actual highest priority here. Because we need somebody
Try
to
harder, whelp.
we should do that.
Mercy in death.
One action. Let's go take a shot.
Feel my wrath.
Interceptor. We'll get you further away.
Moving out.
Pop.
For Titan.
Like so.
Ammo depleted.
Die, die, die! It bleeds. It bleeds.
Teleport coordinates locked. Initiating sequence.
Fantastic. And we're out. Right, fingers crossed for our servo skull. What we got here? Melee damage. Okay. So, We still haven't gotten a new armor upgrade, but I will take him to level 3. And look at the armor. Crits are not as useful as I want them to be. At least for me, anyways. So we'll replace our level 1 interceptor. Oh, it's a shame that our hawk level up. It would have been nice. Okay. I'm worried something's going to pop up around this area again because we're starting to get overflow now. So I might come to about here for our next warp. Try and get that inside next time.
Commander, my research is being hampered by faulty terminals in the Libris. I have submitted multiple unanswered maintenance requests to the Dominus. A detestably inconvenient process, I might add.
Analysis indicates Libris terminals are operating at 2% above minimum operational thresholds. Preliminary assessment determined the malfunction originated from direct physical trauma. The Inquisitor was informed.
You accused me of sabotaging my own equipment.
Evidence. Ongoing correspondence has included escalating overtures of violence against my acolytes.
I will do far worse than that if this does not get resolved soon.
We'll get the services to repair it, because right now we just kind of need things to get built. I don't want to postpone construction here.
Fine, but they better not damage it further.
That's unfortunate. There we go. Okay, now we can get the seed. Which takes so long. It's all a shame. Okay, and the barracks will be finished by tomorrow. Wonderful. Okay, what's next here? Extra servitors. Extra research speed. Extra speed. Start working towards healing. Days. How long is ship speed? 24. Research day. Alright, so this front page, realistically speaking, is kind of the most important one you can actually get here. Getting more servitors over time is good, especially early game. We can research more, we can get more done, everything just goes faster. It becomes a resource we can spend without having to worry. Obviously, research speed is big, but you know, same amount of time as some of the other upgrades. Ship speed, the more things we can hit, the less infected the worlds become. And by extension, the longer our game runs. So I might start with ship speed, even though I'd probably rather get even just some of these other abilities, like, you know, the stasis chamber or meditation chamber. Getting 50% extra XP is big. But stopping the plague is the main reason we're here. However, it is about the 2-hour mark now, so we're going to save and quit. What did I call this episode? This episode was called Purge the Unclean. Alright. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully we'll be able to share some more with this in the near future. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.